Alright, happy Thursday everybody. Time to get back to the God of War fun. Let's kick this party into high gear. We found Mimir. We have our talking head friend. Now we must side quest again, continuously, before heading on to go get the magic chisel. So I got 2 side quests I want to do. I know Sindri's going to have one. And we got Brock. So let's go talk to Sindri and get the next one from him, so we can continue on trying to find that magical whetstone. And we got Brock's. Alright, let's see here. Realm Tear encounter. All 3 stronghold. I think that's where we want to go. A6 Malachite. I want to track that. But before we do that, let's also track the Knot 3 stronghold, because I'm 90% certain that's where Sindri ran off to. Alright. Let's go get that hashtag bread. Push off. Husha. I gotta go under the bridge anyway. Back up.
I have a question. If Ymir was the first giant, where did he come from?
In the beginning, there was Ganungagop, the great void. There were no realms yet, only primordial forces. There was fire, and there was ice. And there in the void they met and produced
Water?
more than water. The mystic lifeblood of
Something entirely new.
From this water, Ymir took form and became a being of pure creation and chaos, mother and father to all that came after.
Even the Aesir?
Aye. Every god, man, and beast came first from Ymir's flesh. Though it was the Aesir who thought themselves so superior that they should hold dominion over the rest of creation.
What jerks.
Odin, who took arms against his creator and spilled Ymir's lifeblood with his spear. A necessary evil, he would say, to bring order to the realms. Ymir's torn flesh, Odin would fashion the realm of Midgard for his own. Called himself All-Father, as if he was the creator, and not the creator destroyer. A small, covetous tyrant.
Ymir?
Huh? Oh. Sorry, my boy. I think it's best we just
Ah, shit. I'm in the wrong place. Damn it. I thought this is where I would find the next leg of Sindri's quest. I don't want to have to actually go back and find him again. I'd like to just encounter him. Alright, let's see here. Where does Brock want us to go? All the way down there, huh? The closest shop for Sindri. Probably is Fafnir's Chasm. Alright, we'll do that just so that Sindri will tell us where the hell to go next. Do 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 do. Oh, what a fun day of sailing. Alright, so we gotta scoot underneath our buddy again. Meow. Meow. There's just some big fucking whale skeletons. At least, I hope that's all they are. And up we go. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Fuck Odin's birds. You have a problem with my methods, boy? Ah, there he is.
I have a favor to ask. Just a small favor, really.
Yeah, sure,
Do
sure,
you
sure.
remember the dagger you gave me?
The dagger stabbed into the Reaver's back? His own son killed him? Yeah, I haven't forgotten that one.
Well, I traced it to a group of Reavers that operate out of the Northry stronghold.
Oh, I knew it.
I'd wager that's where they took their haul from Fafnir's storeroom, along with that whetstone that I could use to help you. I'm feeling creative today.
Another treasure hunt? Pointless.
Well, not if Sindri really can make us better equipment with that whetstone. Plus,
Oh, what? Nothing?
the Reaver's
Oh,
son.
Okay.
He murdered his father.
I've never actually gotten the "oh what nothing" line. That's fun. I like that. Alright, time to go teach this Reaver what happens when you murder your own father. You travel to Midgard and start your own family. Exactly.
Atreus, here.
Get over here. Well done, son. I'm proud of you. Alright, in we go.
Mimir, what can you tell me about that giant lady with the bow?
She was called Skathi, Queen of the Hunt. Her father was Thiotzi, who could take the shape of any wild creature.
She also
and
raises the
taught
quick
Skathi how to
effectiveness
hunt
of your
them all.
servants by
From
50%.
the ribs of pack beasts, she fashioned second feet, allowing her to glide upon the snow so no animal could evade her. She became a huntress beyond compare, even to any god. Or I can just tell you this story later.
Bothar. Frim. Eric.
I don't know, man.
Here we go. Ready and wait. Looks like we got him all. Hey, it's another treasure map.
Oh boy. Where is this? Forgotten Caverns. That seems charming.
Yo.
Are you okay?
No, son. My goods are underwater. My men are drowned, and yet their bodies continue to walk the beaches.
Hellwalkers. They plague these lands.
I was their captain. They died because of me. But these abominations sully their memories. I will find a way to free them from their tortured state. In this, I am determined.
I believe in him.
A thunderstorm scattered all three of my ships across the lake. I know not what I did to anger Thor. But his judgment was swift and brutal.
I swear, if it actually comes out that it really was Thor who sank those boats out of some desire, some shenanigan too, man, Thor's a jerk. Silty, buddy, how you doing? Hope you did well on your biology test and that school's going well. Oh, hey, I'm up here now.
Now where do we go from here? A wolver!
A dangerous beast. We will take him down together.
Oh my god, werewolves. Got multiple werewolves. God, that's so much fun. This is less fun. Oh, wow.
Hang on!
Well, I don't know much about biology to help you with your homework. All I really know is that the, mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Even in plants. Oh, and cell walls. Something about that, too.
Fine mess.
Ah, shit. Oh, I'm bad at God of War.
Discovered opportunities for hunting and trade in these lands. I gave up my search for Jotunheim long ago. Leave that for later.
Boy, what a sad story.
Yes. We should help him.
Really?
You are surprised.
Well, yeah. I didn't think you'd care about helping a spirit.
Fighting more Hellwalkers is good experience for you.
Ah.
So, if you remember, I'd started a doozy of a story early. It was about Skadi, queen of the hunt. Odin himself wanted her for his bride, believing she would bear him strong sons. But she spurned his affections, and for for that insult, Odin vowed revenge. It was put forth that the Aesir were plagued by an eagle who would steal the precious golden apples of Eden.
I mean,
Not even the finest archer among the gods could bring it down. Odin knew
isn't that the
Skadi
organ that
could
can
not resist the temptation to prove
that's
herself
used in like
superior,
defense?
and so she joined the hunt. Skadi tracked the eagle as it flew where she alone could glide, and loosed an arrow from her unerring bow.
Reproduction. Ah, well, I mean, close.
She found no eagle at all, but her own father, poor Thiotzi, slain by his own daughter. And we'll pick this up later.
What is the organ in like jellyfish that will fire off the stinger when it's triggered? I could have sworn that one starts with an S. Pneumatocyst. Oh, well, I mean, I guess I could just be completely wrong too. That's fine.
Come here. Can you finish that story you started?
We were near the end of Skadi's tale, as the Queen of the Hunt discovered that Odin had tricked her into slaying her own father. She was overcome with grief and shame, for there is nothing nature so reviles as a child who kills their parent. Skadi succumbed to her fate as winter's blanket fell, holding her father as the mountain held her in an embrace to last eternity. Let's pick this up later then.
Amateur buddy, happy Thursday to you too. We're continuing on with Sindri's bullshit.
Once you retrieve the whetstone, please take utmost care while handling it. It is a priceless relic after all.
I still
Fucking
can't
forget
believe
how
his
this
son would
little
kill his own
dungeon-
father. That's crazy, right? I know, we only got one side of the story. But come on, his own father? I mean, I get angry at you sometimes, but
Do you?
I mean, sometimes, yeah, a little. But I'd never stab you in the back.
No. I imagine not.
This clan really didn't want anyone coming in. How are we supposed to get through?
There must be a way to lift the gate.
Maybe with the big water wheel.
My thought as well.
With the big water wheel, you say? Aw, man, why do they always explode? Do it. Make my day. Okay, you made my day. Alright, so everybody loves to dunk on who the worst parent is, but in your opinion, chat, who's the best parent in Fire Emblem? Hard mode, no Crom. Damn, there was like no hesitation there, Silty.
How'd I do?
You are more focused.
I appreciate that. I can respect a firm belief. I mean, like, unironically, did Grima, like, do anything completely awful to the Morgans? Or just kind of ignore them until until needed. I mean, who hasn't wanted to kill your friends every now and again? Please note, Clydale's stream does not actually advocate murder of children and or best friends. We all know we may want to, but please never do it. He says playing God of War, a game explicitly about the murder of family. Reavers, I'm home. Amateur, no murdering chat, please.
When are you angry?
What?
With me. When?
Oh, I guess
All the
sometimes
time.
when you don't think I can do something, but I can.
It is not always easy to know what.
It's okay. I get it. I'm little. Where's that whetstone, I wonder?
Oh man, this is the bonding dungeon.
Switching!
Kratos, how do we miss that guy? Look at him, he's so big. The power level and the level system in God of War, I don't think I will ever actually get used to. It feels like there is a huge spike between levels. I mean, this fine fellow right here is level 3, which is what I roughly am. I can deal with level 3s. I cannot deal with level 4s very well, and level 5s will absolutely wreck me, and 6s are just completely out of the ballpark.
Oh, come on! You're fine!
The squirrel doesn't like doing work.
You know, you really are lucky I'm so great.
The squirrel speaks truth. In general, I can get most leveling mechanics. Where I get really confused and where things start to get wacky for me is when when leveling is inconsistently explained. Because I don't think you can actually qualify God of War as a leveling system. I would actually classify it more as a gear score system. Because it's not like me getting experience builds towards... Yeah, exactly. Oh, there's a thing over there. I want that thing. I mean, no, you've got a point. Oh, darn it. Oh, wrong button.
What awful pain!
Like, I'm trying to think of a good actual example. Or I guess maybe these... what is a good actual example? Because it's not a true leveling system, I feel like most of the enemies in God of War are actually fairly balanced close to each other. But if we take something like Borderlands, then the math starts getting weird. See, I get where you're coming from on that one, but that one I'm actually okay with because I feel like aesthetically they are supposed to be able to beat all of the early gyms because they're on Victory Road. So a game like Pokemon, I can completely buy into, and my fantasy isn't ruined by the fact that, you know, that trainer is in an area where you need all 8 gym badges and that trainer has level 48 to 52 Pokemon. I do think it starts to get weird when the weird Pokemon breeder just kind of hanging out is like, yeah, you know, I want to do the Pokemon Gym Challenge, and she busts out her level 62 Miltank, and it's like, well, sweetie, you got a contender.
Look here.
Sir. Hold on. Let me read this.
New lore. The Hraesla Farmder. Before the Great Flood, before the Desolation, men lived peacefully, the dead stayed dead, Draugr were a rarity, and the use of satyr magic was considered deeply shameful. The Hraesla Farmder is of the old ways when a man's worth is measured by how well he swings a blade. Our highest virtue, these are harsh lands. Ah, cool. So, can I open this door? And if so, how? Like, I would really, really like to open it, please and thank you. I believe there's treasure that I am morally and legally obligated to have. Xenoblade Chronicles, on the other hand, is a series, going back to the earlier discussion about RPG levels. Xenoblade makes no fucking sense. Best of luck with your homework, Chief. Smash that bell icon to get notifications. You know the drill. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that bell notification to be notified of all the times I go live.
What happened over there?
Bitch, I said smash.
Man, I hear a fucking Odin crow, and that sucker's just gotta go. See what? What do you want me to see? Oh. See that. Alright, fair enough. Oh, it appears things did not go well here.
This is the sun.
That ghost son? How do you know?
The sigil. It matches the dagger we found in his father's back. He stood his ground, but it was not enough.
They betrayed him.
Betrayal begets betrayal. My guess, the young one murdering his dad didn't sit well with the others.
He thought himself ready to lead. It cost him his life.
I guess.
Look there, lad. By his feet.
The whetstone!
Oh, cool, it's a thing.
Yes. They used it to smash his face in.
Oh.
Did? Ew.
Oh, let's just give it to Sindri as is.
Here we go!
I have a long and storied history of killing the gods. Tex, how you doing today? I hate these enemies because they're really just beat sticks. Like, that's it. There's no strategy here. There's just hit them harder. Ow.
You think this is easy?
Yes, I do, in fact. Oh! Some Raisin Canes? You got some tendies? Man, I had tendies for lunch. Please, throw it at me. Do it. Oh. Honestly, they were pretty good.
I wonder why they left this whetstone behind. If Sindri wants it, it must be really useful.
Well, lad, reavers have very specific priorities. If it's not shiny and you can't eat or drink it, might as well use it as a blunt object.
So I don't know if this is just like my Raisin Canes that I go to, but I have a problem at Raisin Canes where if I eat the chicken tenders first, then the fries end up being like kind of soggy. They lose their crispiness. But if I eat the fries first, then the chicken isn't as piping hot fresh. I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm forced to choose and I shouldn't be. Loot the chest, Munchkin. Do as I've taught you. Ah, okay. Just do that. Fine. Whatever. But, on the other hand, Raisin Canes does have an absolute baller sandwich. Alternate sounds like too much work, gonna be honest. I think Amateur might be onto something here. I think we just gotta start double fisting. Yes, fall over. Ah, he pulled himself up. That's not how physics works.
They were pretty weak.
Tex, what is your favorite place to get lunch
Here.
around
Boy.
where you're
Yes,
at?
sir.
I need new lunchtime suggestions. I'm a creature of habit. It's either Cane's or maybe it's
There's a
burning
spoon.
rice. I love a good
belong
I
to
love a
the
good
sun.
rice bowl.
Wow, this goes on and on. Father, forgive me, filled with remorse, forget my actions.
Had he thought before taking action, there would be no need for regret, yes?
Yeah, maybe we should bring this to his father, back at the storeroom.
Oh, what a burger is good. Their Dr. Pepper shakes. Ah, ooh, chef's kiss. Never tried a Bill Miller's.
I see something down there.
I end up traveling around more often than not, so I will typically find some place to get lunch, depending on where I'm traveling to and from. Smash their shit, smash their shit. Is that all you boys had? Just some hack silver. Snesok, buddy, I am doing good. Welcome to Big Dad Energy. I hope you are doing well this afternoon, evening, morning. Evorning. Ooh, chicken sandwich, that reminds me. What is the best chicken sandwich you have ever had? For me, Super Chicks. It's a fried chicken place, but they also make their own ice cream. Fucking delicious. And yeah, their chicken sandwich is baller is the best word I have for it. Absolutely. Wendy's, I love a good Wendy's. They're my favorite fast food place. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Hello, I found your
Found
whetstone.
your whetstone.
Oh, wonderful! This staining is unusual.
The Reavers used it to smash another Reaver's face in.
Oh, wonderful. Here, for your trouble. I can't... Can't wait to test out the new whetstone. It may not look like much, but it's practically humming with magic. I've needed a new one after my brother borrowed the last one. I saw him spit on it. To lube it up, he said. I didn't ask for it back.
So this item here, the Shattered Gauntlet of Ages. This is the Infinity Gauntlet. I did, Snesok, I did. I like some of the Nighthaunt ones. I'm kind of tempted to go for, what's the one I'm looking for? The elf one?
Bad day to be made of wood. keeper.
Muriel's, Muriel's Warband? Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. Alright, time to go talk to... Yeah, that doesn't at all narrow it down. They're all fucking elves.
Amir, can you finish that story you started?
We were near the end of Skadi's tale, as the Queen of the Hunt discovered that Odin had tricked her into slaying her own father.
Her own father!
Well, that was sad.
Who could kill their own dad?
There aren't many happy endings for the giants, I'm afraid.
I'm not gonna lie, I kinda love just how unapologetically anti-Odin this game is. Just, man, fuck him. Dear Odin, if you're real, I'm just referring to the game. Please don't deny me entrance to Valhalla when my time comes. You gotta hedge your bets.
What happened to the city?
I'm not entirely sure, lad. It was abandoned long before Jormungandr came to town and flooded the place.
I wonder what it was like to live here.
10-hole warband. Ooh. I did see the Ogor Maw Trapper one, but like if I'm gonna play Ogors, it's literally gonna be Kragnos and like 4 Stone Tusks. So don't exactly need that warband. It is nice though. Well, I mean, that's just God of War's shtick, is the head of the Pantheon's gotta be an asshole. And unfortunately, that means Odin drew the short straw this series. Zeus was an asshole. There's no other examples, because that's the only other one we've dealt with. I think my favorite pop culture interpretation of Odin is in the Dresden Files. If you've ever read those books, they're about Harry Dresden, professional wizard, private investigator. I mean, to heck with Underworlds, you can play him in Age of Sigmar. Some of them aren't even bad. I think the Ossiarch Bone Reaper's warband is actually pretty good.
Hey, Sindri, check this out.
My, we're excited to spend some hack silver, aren't we?
No. Okay, Dresden Files. I am biased as hell, so take this all with a grain of salt because I'm going to be arguing in favor of it. First, second, and third books are kind of slow. Third book is where it really picks up and where like an overarching plot starts to appear. We are currently up to book 17. There's a lot of these. The Dresden Files is supposedly planned to be a 20-book series, and then followed by a 3-book Apocalypse trilogy. So, like, dude's got plans. It is a really cool take on the fantasy wizardy genre. It follows some pretty predictable tropes.
Uh-oh, looks like we're gonna have to do some fighting.
Fight! Fight, how you doing, buddy?
What are you fools doing back here? Come to pilfer my boots and small clothes?
We found
Yes.
your son. He
Ooh, vibing.
was betrayed
Nice.
too. And we found part of his journal. It sounded like he regretted killing you.
Fat lot of good that does me.
Hey man, sorry you're dead, but like your son kind of feels bad.
We found 4 corpses near his. They were decapitated.
Ha! Vandrid always did keep his sword nice and sharp. A lesson he picked up from me. He's a backstabbing bastard, but knowing he's in Valhalla sets me at ease. Thanks.
Yeah, about that.
We did a good thing. I'm glad we came back here.
That thief did not deserve the peace you gave him.
Maybe so. Still, it feels good to help people. Even the dead ones.
So much like your mother.
Back in my day, I just killed them. And then killed their ghosts. And then I traveled to the underworld and I really killed them. But I will say, going back to the Dresden Files for just a bit, like I said, it has my favorite interpretation of Odin. Because, mild spoiler alerts, he's also Santa Claus. And I think that's awesome. And Harry absolutely geeks out when he meets him as Santa Claus. He just fucking fanboys. And it's like, ah, that's adorable. Missed.
Oh. The travelers. Oh, disgusting. Smelly, covered in God knows how many little beasties, but gorgeous armor. Let's see if I can't make something more sanitary. Yes? I can do whatever you need.
Increases vitality for warriors. Slowly regenerates protective barrier. Cool.
Okay, come back when you need something, I guess.
I will. Yeah, Dresden Files also peeks into a lot of different mythologies. I've seen bits and pieces of it. Mostly clips on YouTube. Haven't actually read it. I know that Neil Gaiman, who wrote it, did a couple other series as well. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, was he the one who wrote Good Omens? I do like the concept of American Gods. And the scene with... oh yeah, and he's played by one of my favorite actors, Ian McShane. Ian McShane. His performance will be legendary. That was...
You are full
I realized
of
as I
stories.
said that is actually a spoiler for American Gods. Might be.
Beg your pardon?
We just insulted you.
Yeah, I got that. So you want a corker, do you? Very well, my brothers. I'll tell you the story of Hrungnir, the brawler. The real story.
There was a huge battle, right? His shrine had him in the middle, fighting off Aesir.
A pretty story, but
Audiobooks, Tex, audiobooks.
Hrungnir, you see, was born with neither head nor heart. So the giants had to complete him with stone. He was strong, to be sure, but also a perfect simpleton. Odin met him wandering in Midgard one day. Found him so amusing, so harmless, so gullible. He invites him back to his palace in Asgard. There he gives Hrungnir his fill of need, and goads him into all manner of boasts and antics, all for the amusement of the court. I was there. I saw the Aesir laugh as Hrungnir leapt upon his shield and swore he'd kill us all and take our womenfolk back to Jotunheim.
Okay, Dune's also just like real heavy.
Thor shows up. And does he laugh? Oh no. Thor takes one look at the drunken stone buffoon and brings down Mjolnir on his head so hard that he's got chunks of Hrungnir in his own skull to this day. Thor is so startled by the face full of rock, he doesn't notice Hrungnir's body topple right onto him with a sickening crunch. And again, the roars of laughter echo through the palace halls.
That's an awful story, Mimir. Nothing like the ones Mother told me.
Let that be a lesson, my son. Truth is seldom so pretty as myth and legend.
You boys gonna get up? Yep.
I'll knock him down.
Oh, I woke up an ancient. Alright, we take those.
Are all those guys part of his crew? It's a tough crew.
And all his responsibility.
That's a lot of responsibility.
Does it frighten you? Responsibility.
Oh, no. I don't think so. I mean, I think it used to. Not as much anymore.
Why is that?
Well, being out here.
It took you almost as long to get through Bilbo's birthday as it did for Frodo to leave. Yeah, fun Lord of the Rings fact if you don't know, and if you do know, I'm sorry, but I like Lord of the Rings, so I'm going to tell you anyway.
They look like they walked straight out of hell.
In the Lord of the Rings book, it does take Frodo 17 years to leave the Shire. He leaves on his 50th birthday. He's 33 when Bilbo disappears. And if it wasn't for one character that we never see in the movies, the whole thing would have gone tits up.
Look here.
Yes, sir.
The Dragon's Keeper. I haven't heard of that one, but I'll keep a lookout.
Great.
I tend to stop by Barnes & Noble on my lunch break, so maybe I'll go check it out tomorrow. Thank you, Tex. It was Fatty Bolger. Frederick Bolger. Good old Fatty.
Coming down there. You want a beach here?
He was basically left behind on Frodo's group, and he chooses to stay behind. But he sees a ring wraith coming up the front yard, and he sounds the general alarm for the Shire, which forces the ring wraiths to back off.
How was that?
You have potential, boy.
Oh yeah, no, he gets mentioned in like the earlier chapters of Fellowship of the Ring, and then he shows back up again during the scouring of the Shire at the end of Return of the King, where he was put in prison and was, quote, fatty no longer. But yeah, most of that 17 years was actually spent looking for Gollum. Because their mission was stealth. That was what they were supposed to be doing, is they weren't supposed to engage in direct combat. It was tactically more advantage for the ring wraiths to retreat in face of an unknown opposition. Also, don't forget, It was a hobbit what knocked the great goblin's head clean off. Sent it sailing 6 feet away down a rabbit hole, ending the Battle of the Bulge and inventing the game of golf at the same time. That's a real quote, by the way. I'm not making that shit up. Yup. It was a hobbit. He's mentioned a couple times in the series. He's called the Bull Roarer Took. And he was the tallest hobbit at the time. And by tall, I mean he was like maybe 4 feet tall. But he was tall enough to ride a pony. And he participated in the defense of Hobbiton during the Dark Winter. Which was basically, it was a really, really long winter time. The Shire was invaded by wolves and goblins.
And then they all died. He must have been a bad leader.
Why do you think that?
Well, he led all these men to their deaths.
True. But these men chose to follow. Even good leaders make poor choices. The best take responsibility for them. Remember this.
Summon my squirrel.
Why do you hate me?
Because you're a squirrel.
You jerk!
But also, the Shire is protected during all this by the Rangers, and the Ringwraiths know that. So, again, it might also just be, do I want to deal with Ringwraiths today? Or do I want to deal with potential Rangers who could show up?
Boy.
Sir.
I don't know, man. I like Lord of the Rings. I'm confident about my Lord of the Rings lore knowledge, but not like perfectly on it, so. But yes, the Bull Roarer Took. He was tall, he could ride a pony, he participated in the battle, and he knocked the great goblin's head clean off and down a rabbit hole. Don't freshen up on it with that Shadow of War bullshit, because that's just bullshit. Shelob was a goddamn spider, she was not a waifu. I will not let the giant evil mutant spider be waifuized. No. Man, there's just some things that are just not hot enough. And that's one of them. Like, yes, her human form is attractive. She got dem booba. Like, we can appreciate that. But I've seen what's under the mask. don't know, man. Still spider. And not like hot spider like Rhaenyra from Monster Musume. No, Shelob is just full-on eight-legged horror. Oh, we've unlocked a gateway to the Isle of Death. Oh, that sounds lovely. What am I looking at, buddy? What'd you find, lassie? What's that? Odin's trapped in the well. Cool. Oh, Ungoliant? Oh god, yes please. Like, the Amazon series is supposed to be set in the Second Age, so I am hoping that we see Hot Sauron, by which I mean Anatar, and I'm hoping we see Melkor. And I'd like Melkor to be played by Josh Brolin, please. I just don't know, like, I'm not going to get into the whole casting drama because I feel like there's a lot of drama around that, and I don't like drama, I want to stay away from it. I'm very curious to see, though, how they do characters like Galadriel and whatnot, because I'm so used to, in my head, thinking of Galadriel as wise old elf lady who hangs out in the forest and makes cryptic threats. And then this series is going to be like, hey man, remember, Galadriel's actually secretly a badass.
Oh, please. Walk it off. Seriously? Quit it.
Oh my god, that didn't even do anything to him. Oh my god, I am not going to be able to beat this guy.
You're moving a bit slow.
Well, time to go. Never mind. I hope we don't see a whole lot of Feanor. Oh, I'm dead again. I hope we don't see a whole lot of Feanor being an asshole. That's pretty much all he did. I'm Feanor. I'm the greatest elf. Galadriel, why won't you let me love you? Blah, 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 blah. Like, dude. No one cares. Just gonna sneak on by here.
Tears, braziers. a symbol of the light that binds all realms together.
Why would he use those strange runes, though?
Now you mention it, he wouldn't.
Oh, convenient. There's a boat at the dock.
Father, were you ever a leader?
Many years ago, yes. I led men in battle.
Were you a good leader?
It is complicated.
Did you
no
ever...
more questions, boy. Focus on the task at hand.
Yes, sir.
Damn it, Kratos. This was your moment. Oh, I see. I just hope they don't go too overboard with the CGI. A lot of the magic of Lord of the Rings was how practical so many things were. Thunk. Thunk. Sweep the leg, Kratos! Got him.
We've seen these runes before, but it's the kind I still can't read.
I guess I see what you mean, Tex. Like, I'm looking at the red sigil on those boxes, and I'm like, that's explosive.
Almost. If we could just find the other pieces of the language disc.
Alright, how bad is this gonna get me? Pretty fucking bad. Yeah, pretty fucking bad. Stop it. Oh, one fell off the edge. Okay, this is much easier now. Okay, we can deal with one of you. Yeah, attack the boy. I got so lucky there. I should not have survived. Let me just reach into the sky anus. Being a good father is not what matters here. Being a good warrior and making use of all tools at your... Blah, 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 blah. I am Kratos, I am the best. There you go.
Father,
Yes.
why did you really want to help the spirit?
You need the experience.
I've had plenty of experience fighting these things. What's the real reason?
This man inspired loyalty.
Ah,
He took
Dex, thank you.
responsibility for his mistakes, and he was determined to fix them. These are good lessons for you.
Oh,
Yes. Oh.
Actually got a new chair. It's kind of squeaky, but I stole it from work. And I stole it from work. I was like, hey boss, can I take this chair? And they were like, heck yeah. And I was like, awesome, sweet, free $500 chair. Really, I played the long con because I'm the one who ordered them for the office to begin with. Oh man, look at that. We ordered one more than we needed. Gosh. Oh. Oof, who could have seen this coming? And that kid's had to get away with shenanigans on the clock. You take that back. The Mona Lisa is beautiful. Oh, you're talking about the financial value. Oh, yeah. No, I get that. Spirit.
My men are...
I've slaughtered them all.
that's right. We we laid them all to rest.
I see. So even in death, I am a failure.
But in life you were honorable, strong-willed, and you inspired loyalty. These are good qualities, aren't they, boy?
Yeah. I couldn't believe how many men followed you here.
I thank you for your kind words. May your journey have a more pleasant end than mine.
Spoilers.
Well, you're right. You didn't seem very satisfied. I guess you never really get over losing ones you care about.
Never.
Okay, so now that we've done that, let's go hang out with our other favorite foul-mouthed dwarf. You know who we're talking about. See, you gotta do the math right for that. I was always, this might just be like really bad driving advice, but I've always thought that lights are yellow for the speed limit of the road divided by 10 seconds. So on a 35-mile-per-hour road, it's yellow for 3.5 seconds.
Down there.
I don't know, man. You know how drivers here are in Texas. Most of them don't give two shits. I just try to stay out of their way. On the boat again. I can't wait to get on the boat again. I'm sailing away on the boat again. Oh! God, don't you just... You love to see them get what they deserve. Thank you. Go first, boy. In this narrow corridor where you can't easily react. It's a squeaky chair, but I can lean back properly now. So if you've never seen it... Oh yeah. And then that would have been on you. Oof, that's the worst.
Talk to this here ring.
What?
Talk to the
I
ring.
can't hear thoughts from rings, Brock. It's talking to me! It's Anvari!
Ha! Knew it.
He says he went to the Velander mines to observe his mistake, but then the Soul Eater attacked, so as he was being ripped apart, he cast a spell that removed his soul and put it in this ring. And then he...
What about all his stuff?
Huh?
Anvari had a workshop here with all sorts of posh doodads and ornatery tools, and one beaut of a hammer. You make mention of it still in there?
I like how Brock's like, let's loot his shit.
You're upsetting him.
Your point? You fellas take Anvari with you and go have a look-see. If you find his hammer, I'll whip up something real nice for you. Hey now, don't go forgetting your entry stone.
Anvari isn't happy about us taking his stuff.
I do not care.
I'm not gonna tell him that.
I love the fact that he's conscious enough to have a conversation, though.
Enemies.
Tatsel worms. Bounce him up, chop him down. So, like I was saying, I watched yesterday, last night, and throughout most of the day because I was bored at
I'm
work.
getting better at this.
I was watching the movie called The Big Short. And if you've never seen the movie, you should, because it's a comedy drama. Holy shit, is it the most depressing and horrific movie I've watched in a while. Kiddo, come on over here. Kiddo. Atreus. Oh, The Big Short's so good. I straight up can't look Steve Carell. I can't see Steve Carell the same way anymore. I think that's my favorite Steve Carell
And Varys
role.
says this dwarf was part of his crew. That he died because of his mistakes. He
Yes,
sounds sad.
instantly.
Life is of little importance, boy.
Don't get me wrong, Madoka Magica, hella sad. Genero Butcher. It's a very depressing writer. The Big Short's based on real life events.
Oh, he did not like that. He's warning us not to go down there.
Stop listening to the ring boy. Cannot be trusted.
I'm sorry, what? Excuse me, Dark Elves. I think you're in the wrong place. I think it's on Netflix. But I also have it on DVD. The ring boy, the precious. Speaking of Madoka Magica, though, did you hear that Gen Urobuchi, who did the treatment and was one of the more influential writers for Madoka Magica, is going to be doing the new Ruby anime? So, get set for that to be dark. Oh yeah, he did the animation concept for the new Ruby show that's premiering, which basically means he came up with most of the themes, main story beats that they want to hit, etc, etc, etc. I don't even think you need to catch up on Ruby, because I think this is a retelling.
I don't know how.
So you can kind of just go into it and enjoy the retcon. And yeah, Snesok is 100% right. The Big Short is the based on a true story where you look at it and you go, what the fuck? And you continue to say that throughout the entire movie. I don't know, Snesok. I don't know entirely. Yes, they're making a new animated series based off Ruby. It appears to be following Weiss as a character more than Ruby herself, but it appears to be based off of season 1 of Ruby, so I'm not sure if the ultimate plan is for it to be like a standalone thing, or if it's supposed to actually just be a full reboot, and that Rooster Teeth won't be doing it anymore. Lads, I'm noticing an awful lot of Dark Elf shit here. It's a combat skirt. Yeah! Even better though, now we get to watch Pyrrha die twice. Ooh. Rip Pyrrha.
A soul eater.
And a traveler. Guard up.
Yeah, it's gonna be a no from me, fellers. Oh, most of the character designs for Ruby are very cute. 100%. Fridge Girl, no, I'm talking about Dusty.
Atreya, to me.
Oh.
Boy.
Yes, sir.
I liked Pyrrha too.
Brother Matt.
Redhead's best heads. My favorite character, though, is Neo. So, you know, I'm feeling pretty confident that they can't exactly mess up Neo. Except if they give her a voice. That would actually ruin it. I would be really upset if they did that. And then in later seasons, they kind of waffle on whether or not Pyrrha's actually really dead or not. Like, is she, isn't she? And it's like, guys, just pick a story beat and stick with it, please. I can aggro you. Oh, I just stood there like an idiot. Aw, Jin. I will say the part of the story where they had to use
what's a soul eater even doing here?
Jin, or where Ruby panicked and called on Jin to freeze time to give herself an extra 52 seconds.
Boy,
that was pretty cool.
It's sort of tough for me to ignore.
And Jin was like, "Yeah, okay, that was pretty clever, but don't fucking do it again." Boy, I am so sorry, y'all. I am just all kinds of sweary today. I blew right past my PG-13 rating. I'm setting a bad example for the children.
He says this chest will trigger a bunch of traps.
I'm gonna do it anyway. I thought for PG-13 you get 2 F-bombs.
I see no traps.
Sounded so sure about it.
I get 2 F-bombs and 1 topless scene. Is that not how it goes? I killed them. Not just the fucking men, but the fucking women and children too. Prudish censors. Team America proved that you can change literally nothing and the censors will give you a lower score. As long as you tell them that you changed something. America, heck yeah, coming again to save the heckin' day, yeah. God, I unironically enjoy that movie. Along with Basketball. That was another good Trey Parker and Matt Stone movie. If you've never seen it, that one's very funny. Good boy, you're learning. I'm sorry, what? Oh my god, I'm flashbanged. Ah, I missed my chance. He did. Ow. Really hate Dark Elves. This shit's only become mildly annoying. Worth. He ticked me off. Only mildly.
Boy.
Father, please, just listen. Invari's crew did something bad here. He's glad you destroyed his lab, and he's sorry he kept trying to trick us. His hammer is just through this gate.
Sometimes a man's just gotta know when to hold 'em and when to fold 'em and when to punch a bitch. Right in the face. Okay, so I blame Mori Calliope for this. Radical Skedaddle is probably my favorite bang flavor. And I blame Mori Calliope specifically. It's not me. It's not the fact that I have no purchase control of my own. It's not the fact that I'm easily influenced by YouTube videos. No, it's Mori's fault. Straight up.
Here, boy.
Yes, sir.
Yeet a child, I would never. Well, maybe. Well, you know what? We'll put a pin in that one.
This is a fine hammer.
Invari says thank you.
I would absolutely yeet the goof.
Can we keep him?
We will talk to the blue one.
Can we keep the sentient being as our best friend? I don't know, man. Darn you ads. Did I at least have a good ad? Man, it's a shit ad. I wish I could put in like bids for the ads myself.
Here, the alchemist's hammer. His spirit is a nuisance.
Nah, Andvari always was an asshole. Hell of an alchemist, though. Hand him over here and I'll melt him down.
What? You're going to melt down your friend?
Yep.
A trapped soul's what I need to give your reward some extra oomph. You don't want it?
Father, we can't do that. Here, you hold on to him. He's really useful, I promise.
Fine. So long as he proves his worth.
Kid's a bit of a softie, huh? Well, he'll grow out of it. Okay, what's good?
Tears Lost Unity. Same stats. Gauntlets of the Traveler. War Belt of the Traveler. 6. Ooh.
Looks good.
Yeah, we will do that. And we will buy that.
What can I get you, you little fart? Enjoy. What next? And for Junior? Well, see you next time you need some.
And magical. Shock duration. Shock bounces. Shock Rayleigh bounces. Finally, a useful Atreus. Damn, Atreus is all maxed out. What a bro. We have become more powerful than ever before. Come, Atreus. Let us end the rebellion. I mean, scatter your mother's ashes. Of course. There's a hidden area here on the Lake of Nine that I think I can get to now. See if I can't find it real quick. Let me just double check where it's hidden. Oh, itchy nose. Well, it's not so much hidden, it's the area where you fight the Valkyrie Queen. It's the council chamber of the Valkyries. And the Valkyries are all secret bosses. I just forget in particular how to get there. Buddy, why are we rolling backwards? It's not how we roll.
I see something down there.
See, I haven't played a lot of tap rhythm games. I have played a couple like tap rhythm mini games when they've shown up in Fire Emblem Heroes and Arknights and the like. I've played what's another one that I've played? I have on the Switch, I have one of the Project Diva games. But lord am I bad at it. I want to say it's through here now that this area opens up.
We could beach the boat here.
Citus? Ooh, I haven't heard of that one. What about the new Twisted Wonderland? Disney Twisted Wonderland. I heard that was slightly tap rhythm. Or had elements of. Oh, curious. The sap respawns. It's been out for a while. At least in the Eastern market, but I believe it only recently got moved over and made it into the Western market. Oh, I think I see what I gotta do. Hop, 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 hop. Okay, so this controls that. That controls the water wheels. I need an explosive set ball. Oh! That was unnecessarily brutal. In my defense, at least, that at least wasn't a doggo. Is this chest down there? Ah! That's the first part of my mystery solved. So now, when it gets around to the part of this that's broken again, I should just be able to, yep. Is that it? That wasn't worth. That wasn't worth at all. Deadly grip of fury. Oh, but we take that. Crafting materials, always good. Oh, and there's the hidden thing I need to shoot. Okay. Puzzle solved by Kratos, god of wisdom. He's been hanging out with Athena too much. He's getting too good at puzzles. Yum yum yum. Alright, just got one last treasure chest to pilfer down here. And sneak on down. There we go. Damn, I'm good. Ugh. Okay, so Anvari's gem is actually part of the Infinity Gauntlet relic that we found. And it's, haha, hilariously, it's the soul gem. I think there's 4 gems in total, and you can slot in 3 of them to that talisman once it's leveled up all the way to the max. And it basically deletes every enemy in the game. Like in one shot.
We can beach over here.
Even bosses, terrifyingly enough. Not every boss, but it deals a good amount of damage. Alright, are you gonna be too strong for me? Yes, you are. Go for the boy. He's weak and invincible. A perfect challenge for a great warrior.
Yes, we got him.
I am on the path to true power. A skill the gods won't teach you. Boy, open this chest. Stab this thing.
Another piece of the language cipher. Good.
My ears just deceived me, or did I just hear a fucking dragon? Oh.
Ah, Fafnir. I always wondered what became of him.
Wait, Fafnir? Like, Fafnir's storeroom Fafnir?
The very one.
But Sindri said he was a dwarf.
He was. And now he's a dragon. Funny how life works, isn't it?
He's chained up.
Perhaps we should keep an eye out for binding shrines and free the poor bastard. Aye, lads?
Alright, Fire Emblem players, call it now. Which Fafnir do you prefer? This Fafnir or Steampunk Fafnir? Mimir just be like, you know, people don't think it be like it do, but it do.
How did your friend become a dragon, Mimir?
Oh, he's an old friend of mine. This little scrote was a constant source of annoyance amongst Aesir and Barrier alike.
Then why free him?
He's liberated, brother. No one deserves to be held captive like this. Greedy little dwarf come dragon.
I'm sorry, wait, what? I really like Fire Emblem Fafnir's design, though. Like, it's a very unique design, and I like those.
Boy.
It's a very silly design, but it's pretty cool. You're reading this, go away, you don't belong here, this is my ravine, and don't touch any of my stuff on your way out. You're still here, I told you to leave, these are my treasures and you can't have them. Best stuff is in my storeroom anyway, but don't even think about going there, this place is well guarded. I made sure of that. Just leave me be, I don't need you, I don't need anybody, certainly not any of Vivaldi's stupid sons warning me about the dangers of greed. I only need look in my newly acquired Vanir mirror to see what it does to my skin, but I don't care. My treasures make me feel safe. Well, you can't deny the man. The dwarf had conviction. My Lord of the Rings timeline is completely off. But I was kind of hoping with the Amazon series we would get to see Calagon. But I think he's first age. I wasted that Spartan Rage, I am realizing.
Tell me when.
And Calagon the Black was a dragon who was literally larger than the tallest mountains at the time. Like, he was a big boy. It would be cool to see him. Actually should be right around the right time frame. Since he was born in the War of Wrath. Or the War of the Jewels, or whichever one. Whichever was the one where they sealed Melkor away forever. There's so many wars in Lord of the Rings, I can't keep track of them all.
They were harder than I thought.
You've never answered the boy's question, Head. How did this dwarf become a dragon?
I don't know for certain, though I'd wager his penchant for stealing magical artifacts had something to do with it. Must have stolen a trinket from the wrong Vanir goddess.
Alright, note to self, do not run directly at the dragon fire.
Think he'll remember you?
No lad. James, last cross paths. Legs. Reverend to your left, brother. Everything okay back there? Fire behind you!
There's a revenant behind me too. And punch, punch, punch. Ow. John, what are you aiming at?
Yes, sir.
Cool. So, anybody going to go see the new Doctor Strange movie next week? I'm not going on release day, but I am going to go after release.
Go, you wee little bugger.
Ah, see, he's got cool wings.
Well, Big Dragon hasn't done much for his personality.
Oh, the new Spider-Man's so good. I cried like 4 times. The movie got me. Got me right in the feels. Get out of here, squirrel.
Is this all I am to you?
Yes. For my loot pinata.
Whatever.
Thank you. Alright, let me check something real quick. Okay, that's where it is. So it should actually be here-ish. Might have to park on the other side of the lake, though. Which one is this? The Mason's Channel boat dock. Ah, Madoka Magica feels. Those are honestly the worst. Especially because you have to invest like so much time into Madoka Magica to find all the cool stuff and like I don't want to say understand the story, but yeah, you gotta watch the series, you gotta watch the movie. The series had an absolutely banger soundtrack though. Okay, so you're not alive. Keep that in mind for when that sucker pops to life and tries to kill me.
you met Mimir?
If you mean the severed head that keeps blinking at me, please keep it away. There is no possible way that's hygienic.
Oh, that's nice. Lovely to see you too, Sindri. Knob.
Why? Is that a piece of my braided mistletoe arrow adorning your quiver strap? Oh, a little memento of your good pal Sindri? I'm so terribly touched.
So we're not going to correct him. All right.
So, what brings you around, friends? Okay, come back when you need something, I guess.
I don't really get the rarity system in God of War because it... Maybe this is just my MMO days coming back to me, but I don't get why epic is higher than legendary. I don't know, to me, legendary should be the top tier. Oh, funnel with fast way back down. It's Epic Games. It's a Fortnite Battle Royale. So then why don't we just call it Wizard? Wizard is hip. Wizard is cool. Ah, this is the Valkyrie chamber. Okay. This is where we can find the hardest boss fight in the game.
What is this place?
Ah, could it be? The 8 Thrones.
Stop being coy, head. Do you know this place or not?
I'm Mimir, the smartest man alive. I know many things.
Well, whatever this place is, it looks important.
To who? There is little of value here.
Paradox, the greatest duelist of all time, who tried to erase the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! From existence by stealing people's cards. I don't actually get what his plan was. Oh, you're talking about an actual paradox. No, that's a new one. Oh, excuse me, I'm not yawning at that. I am legitimately tired. Okay. So now we've got to go... Clearly there's something to do here with the Valkyries. Actually, no, let's head back to the temple. Thank you.
I know I've been up in a mountain for a while now, but since when do the dead not stay dead? A little resurrection among friends is one thing, I can hardly complain. But it's as if hell itself is shambling into Midgard.
Freya said the world was out of balance. That somebody meddled with forces.
Oh, that's plain to see. And Odin is the king of meddlers. But I shudder to think what he did to cause this. Perhaps it involves the Valkyries. That'd be playing a dangerous game indeed.
What did he do with the Valkyries?
Oh, almost forgot. Brock, this is our new friend Mimir.
We've met.
Oh, this one again.
Why didn't you say so?
He knows why. I know why. You know why.
Quiet. No more of this.
Know what? Sorry I brought it up.
Alright. What if we went to the realm of fire? Haha, just kidding. Unless... Asgard, Niflheim, Muspelheim, Vanaheim.
Seems like maybe you know Brock and Sindri.
Or the Huldra brothers. Well, who doesn't? They're quite famous, or infamous, depending on your point of view. They crafted Mjolnir, you see. Thor's hammer, the Aesir's greatest murder weapon, the bane of giant kind.
Ooh.
They made Thor's hammer? I didn't think they'd like the Aesir.
Oh, I should say not. But this was long ago, and they were eager to make a name for themselves. They rather overdid it with that one, methinks.
Ooh, that's a whoopsie. Oh, everything's all red and smoky and on fire. I'm sure that's fine.
You must like the heat, Brock.
Heat's damned useful in my line of work. Even makes space itself more pliable. Take those magic doors you love so much. Round here they all go right to one another. No prodding from old Brock. Go up yonder and wake some up, you'll see. Getting around moose pools are cinch. As long as you don't end up cooked.
Can't you and Sindri just patch things up? Whatever happened couldn't be all that bad. You're family.
Now don't be lecturing me about family. Ain't talk.
Okay.
Atreus,
Wow.
you literally just learned what
It's
happened
hot
between them.
But is that snow?
Ash. It only falls like that for great fires.
The whole realm is a great fire, the source of fire itself, and all the sun and stars, if legend is to be believed.
Should we believe? I mean, we're here, and we're not on fire.
Not yet.
Well, you know, I suppose it's cooled considerably since the dawn of creation, hasn't it? Niflheim isn't exactly ice these days either. It's in the nature of things. Extremes are tempered by time. Fires burn colder, men grow old and grey, heads are chopped off and attached to belts. Such is life.
You win some, you lose some.
Okay, Mimir.
I love how he's so nonchalant about it. Oh, so the temple's in the caldera of a great volcano. Cool. I forget if Surt actually appears somewhere here as a character. I don't think so.
Here, boy. Another one.
This one's called Surtur. Must be a fire giant.
Aye, the first and original.
He makes a flaming sword.
A weapon of legend.
He fights Thor and Odin. But is that the past or the future?
That may be a matter of perspective.
Let's sort you out. Whatever.
Listen, hear a voice.
Another elf?
I don't think so. It's coming from up there.
Oh, it's a giant talking
The
sword.
voice.
That's fine.
It's just around this corner. Oh. It's a great big sword. It wants to know if we're ready to train?
Ooh, yes, I have heard of that game. Hellblade, right? Press Y to accept the challenge. Press Y to warm up. Oh. I thought it meant actually warm up, like get toasty.
More on your right, brother.
God, I love that attack. Alright, when in doubt, throw him off the cliff. These guys never actually end? Oh, this is the final batch.
Right, brother.
No, it's not. And smoosh. I will accept your challenge, sword.
The gate's closed.
Prepare yourself, boy.
Yes, sir. Switching!
Alright, 3 minutes, kill 14 enemies. We can do that.
Right side. More of them.
The killing attacks might actually be wasting me time. Now that I think about it. attack seems fine. Alright, last 3. 1 minute, get them all. We did it.
That was a little crazy. And look, there's loot.
Wouldn't it be nice to find some incense just once? The smell of brimstone gets old quickly.
Hooray! The only reason why I do challenges. Sweet, sweet loot. Smoldering Ember plus 8. Oh man, I think I need like 24 of these fucking things.
It says there's another level to this challenge. Harder than before.
Kill enemies in quick succession.
Be ready, boy.
I am.
Uh-oh.
More coming in.
Enemies will resurrect, clear the ways, death to fires alive. I need them all to come closer then. Cool, got him. Oh, you kidding me? Okay. Let's take the ogre off the cliff. Please don't have her come back before he... Thank you. I was worried she was going to come back before he was technically considered dead. Oh, tatzelworms. And puppies. Oh, tatzelworm and puppies. Okay. This would be really convenient if the only enemies alive were the wolves.